Welcome back to another episode of Brock's Garage. Hey, you guys asked for it. We're going to give it to you. More bikes, more hot rods, more cool trucks, more stuff. The Da Vinci of Airbrush has got another cool project that you did. You're going to show us today, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, man. It's going to be awesome. Good buddy of mine actually owns this bike. His name's Phil Jensen, and man, it's a cool bike. I got to take credit for this bike, though.
In what way?
Oh, we'll get to that. It's an awesome story. But hey, let's check out the bike. Here it comes, man. That looks cool, Randy.
She's a beaut.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going, Phil?
Oh, living the dream.
So, story on this bike is a Big Dog 2004, right, Phil?
Yeah.
This is Phil Jensen. So tell us about the bike, pal.
I bought it in March of 18 from New York City. Good friend of mine helped me get it.
That would be me.
It was solid purple, and I wanted to make it my own. And so had Randy paint it for me. Did an awesome job.
Yeah, it's just a cool custom flame job on the bike. I mean, I think it looks good, Randy. You did another awesome job, dude.
I love the magenta, the blues, the purples. I had to accent it with a little bit of blue, but yeah, the sunlight definitely brings out the pearls that she has in her.
Yeah, the silver, the highlights you got going on. It really looks good on it.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful bike.
One of a kind.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
My dream bike.
Very cool, man. I sure appreciate you bringing it up, Phil. So, Phil, what's your favorite part about this bike? I know you love it all, but what do you like best about it?
It's a Big Dog chopper. I've
Yeah.
always wanted one.
Yeah.
I dreamed of it.
Yeah, I think you first saw one probably when I had mine there at your place,
and
right?
I fell in love with yours, and I had to get one.
Well, I don't blame you. They're an awesome bike.
Oh,
I love
yes.
mine to death. So it's just got a lot of cool extra stuff on yours that mine doesn't have. Like the carburetor setup you got going on there. That's
Yeah, it's
all aftermarket stuff.
All aftermarket.
Martin Brother exhaust pipes, which sound great, by the way. I love those. And your mirrors are all aftermarket stuff. You got a lot of cool stuff on this bike that mine doesn't have.
2 hours of polishing.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get bikes like this, man. You think it's cool until they get dirty, then you're like, oh man, there's work to be done. But yeah, it's a really awesome bike. And that's got a Baker 6-speed transmission on it.
Yes, yes.
And that's really cool. And I think it's a 107 S&S motor.
Yeah, 107.
Yeah, very awesome bike. And it's got a 240 rear end tire.
245.
245 tire.
Yeah.
Nice big tire in the back. It's an awesome motorcycle. I really love mine, and this is a really cool example of the Big Dog chopper. So, Randy, again, awesome job on the paint.
Thank you.
You banged this one out pretty fast, too.
Yeah, well, when the ideas come, you got to get them out quick.
Yeah.
We can make yours look this good, you know.
Hey, man, I love mine. You don't need to touch mine. Mine's good. So you said you got custom stuff on the bike, so show us what you did custom on the bike.
Well, everything's custom. They're my own flames, my own design, because I just lay them out as I see it. I went long because the bike is stretched. So I brought in some long flames. But the highlight, the magenta, I went with some silver highlights to give the flame some curl. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the magenta of the smaller flames are the highlights of the larger flames. Did the pinstriping of a blue I wanted to kind of go with silver, but I was afraid I'd lose it in the flames. And
So this was your first chance at pinstriping, right?
yeah, my first attempt at pinstriping, and
You nailed it.
I had fun with it. I really did. It is an art. It is an art in itself, and I want to practice more. So I want to play some more. If I can talk him into it, he calls the bike the Mistress.
Yes.
I think he's going to do it, but I think we might have to do some pinstriping down here on the oil pan to
Put the name down there.
put the name down in there.
Right.
So she was fun. Yeah, and it was a little faster than the last bike, but
Well,
that
the
was
last
a lot
bike
of,
was a lot of work.
A lot of detail work.
So how'd you come up with the colors, Phil? Just because it had the purple base? It was just it came purple, just flat.
Yeah, it was straight purple, and looking at paint jobs, I was going to go green, but I didn't like the green flame, and I always liked magenta.
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured magenta with a couple different purples.
Yeah,
And
it
I
looks
hit
great.
Randy with it, and he did awesome.
It looks great with the purple base. Beautiful bike, man. Now you got a racing clutch in this?
Yes, yes. I replaced the drive chain on the primary and found out that it's a high Procom racing clutch that is built for the drags.
Well, it's a beautiful bike, Phil.
No drag racing.
Nah. No.
This has got to go to shows.
Yes.
Can't drag race. I don't want you to lay it down.
I'm going to put this in my living room this winter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it'd be the best thing looking in your house, including you, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, beautiful bike, man. Love the Big Dog Chopper. I would highly recommend them. So, hey, man, appreciate you again. You're the Da Vinci of airbrush, and everybody should know you by that by now. How do we get a hold of you when we want you to do some stuff?
You can always get a hold of me on Facebook at Randy's Airbrush Design. Message me through that. Sometimes it takes me a while to answer, but I'll answer.
Yeah, I highly recommend Randy if you know some airbrush stuff. I mean, obviously he does awesome work. Phil, thanks a lot for bringing the bike. I appreciate that. Killer bike, dude. Killer bike. I mean, I would never tell you that in person, but I have to because we're on a show. But killer bike, you know. So, hey, we got some more stuff coming. We got more bikes. We got more Chevelle stuff coming. Got some swag. You want some swag? Everybody's been ordering us some of that, so we got that coming. Got a lot of cool stuff in store for Brock's Garage. So, hey, we'll catch you guys next time on Brock's Garage.